Blood?
Where?
Shea way!
No. That's not blood. What is it?
Is that bubble wrap kind of packaging on that?
Bubble wrap?
Or your ice on it?
Yeah, just a little bit of ice.
Same thing from when Angelique asked you Saturday for like the handoff exchange?
Yeah, just taking care of it.
How many stitches did you get?
5.
So when you went over the film, did the players give you a hard time by not scoring on the long run?
It was more so after the play on the sideline. They were saying I just ran out of gas, but at the end of the day, they were just like 81 yards. So still kind of upset that I didn't score, but just glad that we got the win.
Shea, you played rivalry games in high school, I'm sure. Ole Miss probably, I imagine, with Mississippi State. Does this, do you know a lot about this, and does this feel different based on a couple of days of practice?
Yeah, I know. Kind of grew up around the rivalry. I know how important of a game it is for both Michigan State and us. We're going to attack it with the same enthusiasm we have been the past six weeks, and just take it one game at a time.
Okay, their secondary's given up some big plays, not ranked very high in pass defense. What have you noticed about their secondary's performance this year through film?
They're athletic, they're well coached, and they got a heck of a front seven, so they're going to be really good. We're just going to have to go out there and execute our game plan.
We've had a couple guys who, Nick Eubanks, one of the guys, propensity for big plays. Nico's made some big plays. How much of, advantage, confidence going into a game like this?
Yeah. We've been gaining confidence after every day, actually, just after every single practice, and just having Nick and Nico and having possibly Tariq back, it just adds more elements to our game and makes us that much better.
So, Tariq Black, possibly?
Possibly, yeah. We're not very sure yet, but could be this week, could be next week, could be the week after that. But I know I see him every single day, and he's working his tail off to get back.
Obviously coming off of a big game against Wisconsin and everything, like you said, the confidence is growing, and it being a rivalry game, obviously it's maybe doesn't preclude it from this, but how do you keep from getting overconfident for a game like this?
It's just kind of onto the next week mentality. We had a fun time last Saturday, but that game's over with. It's in the past. It's history. It's almost like it doesn't even exist anymore. So, our main focus is Michigan State. So, and after that, it'll be the bye week and preparing for Penn State. But just one game at a time, one day at a time.
How much do you enjoy running by design, and what do you think it does to teams that are preparing for you?
Like I said, just kind of adds another element to your offense. When you have that option off of design runs that you don't pull, and then play action and just straight drop back, it just gives the defense a lot more looks. And Dan McCaffrey goes in there, and then he can run the ball as well. And Joe, just makes us that much better collectively.
Did you get the stitches on the sideline or after the game?
No, after the game.
Has it limited you in practice at all?
Not at all. Nope.
Jay, how much have you still worked on the kind of timing, either the clock in your head and the pocket, in terms of when to bail, when to stay in? Is that still a process for you?
Yeah, it's a day-to-day thing. Every quarterback in the country has something that they need to work on, and that's something I'm going to continue to harp on, and ball security as well. Got to protect the ball, and each day just get better at something.
I feel like you made big strides from maybe when you were playing a year ago till now in that area, though, maybe more than a lot of other spots.
Yeah, definitely. Just gaining more knowledge about the game, just being around our players and our coaches who have so much knowledge and have been around the game for so long. You just around them 24/7, 7 days a week. It's definitely an advantage.
How tricky of a balance is it to extend a play with your feet, looking downfield, but then, guy comes out of nowhere and take a big sack? Like, how do you balance that? Like,
Just know when and when not to. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Just taking it play by play and trusting the game plan and trusting our players. And our O-line have gotten to a point, and really, majority of the season have done a great job of, having that, giving me comfort to just stay in the pocket. That's just part of my game. It's, part of who I am as a quarterback. When I think something's breaking down, I'm going to try to make something happen.
In each of your first 2 road games, you guys fell down and had to play from behind for most of it. Is there anything you can learn from that to get a faster start so that doesn't happen again?
Yeah, start fast. Start fast and don't take anybody lightly. And I think coming out fast on offense and then defense as well. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're on the road in college football, there's the team's going to come out ready to play, and they're going to have the stadium behind them. It's kind of everyone against us. So we just got to trust in each other and believe, and not get too high, not get too low.
Shea, go ahead.
You said on the radio a couple weeks ago, maybe it was last week, that you've learned more from Pep and Jim in a couple months after you got here than you had your whole football life. I mean, what did you mean by that? What have you learned?
Just knowledge about football, knowledge about defenses and coverages and football as a whole, and work ethic and practice, and just how to carry yourself during practice, and really with Coach Pep, it's just the little things that have gotten me a lot better. Just kind of staying loaded in the pocket, not bouncing around and trying to make a throw. Just always be ready, always be in that position to throw the ball. So.
Shea, over the past few weeks, we've seen expanded play calling, the design run for you. I mean, how much, obviously without giving away game plan, how much more is the offense expanding in preparation for Michigan State?
I don't know if it's expanding. I really don't even know. It's just kind of up to them. They give us the game plan, and we're just going to go out and execute it, whether it's the same or any different.
Do you anticipate any special wrinkles in that?
Probably not.
How close does the offense, in your mind, come to playing their best, and how much better do you think you guys can still get as a collective unit?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How close have you guys come as a unit to playing your best, and how much better do you think you can still get?
I think there's always room for improvement. We've grown so much as an offensive unit since week 1. Early in the season, we're kind of figuring ourselves out, and I think now that we kind of have an identity, and we're just growing on it. We're growing on it each day in practice and each day in the film room, and just trying to go out there and execute.
Shea, do you have any funny stories or memories, experiences from rivalry games, maybe back in high school or college, back on this?
I do remember one time, I think this is kind of, I never really wore a mouthpiece in football, which is no clue why. My mom would probably be upset by that. But it was against Mississippi State, my true freshman year. I think I was rolling out, and I did whirly bird, as Coach Harbaugh said. And I ran across the field and then ran downfield for, 30, 40 yards. And then Deanne kind of clotheslined my face mask, and I got up and my whole mouth was bleeding. And ever since then I'm wearing a mouthpiece. So that's one thing.
You've also mentioned, Pep's mentioned that you've learned now you don't have to do everything. And how long, was that part of your personality that you wanted to be that guy, and how long did it take you to scale back, I guess?
Yeah, I think growing up and kind of just trying to be a big time playmaker all the time. I think as I'm getting older, especially when I've gotten here, we're surrounded by so much talent and so many guys. You got incredible defense, incredible special teams, and amazing players around me. So just manage the game, and biggest thing is to, Coach Pep says, just manage a bad play. Don't make a bad play worse. And if you make something happen, make it happen. If not, live for the next play.
Did it take you a while to unlearn the previous habit, I guess?
It's just natural instinct sometimes. But you know, I'm learning, and I'm going to continue to get better, and I think ball security is the biggest thing right now.
Shea, when you look at the way that your style has kind of evolved, and you know he's shown a lot of different things skill set wise. I'm not trying to disparage Ole Miss, but I mean, kind of on that note, I mean that you were the guy. I mean, how much does it change, you know, your style of play when, like, I mean, like Angelique was saying, maybe scale back, but knowing that you have all these kind of playmakers, I mean, how much of an adjustment is that?
Yeah, it's not really the adjustment. I had hell of play, you know, really good players in the receiving corps at Ole Miss, and some good guys on defense, really good guys on defense. But it's just a whole, you know, totally different system. And that's something I had to adjust to when I first got here, and yeah, just manage the football game. You know, I get the ball every single snap, and you know, it's my job as a quarterback to take care of it and not put us in, you know, at risk. So.
You got time for two more?
You talked about getting better at throwing the ball away and learning to bail out of the pocket. How do you think you gain
I threw a couple away last game. I think that's progression. But yeah, just understanding the situation, field position, and not getting us out of field goal range. I think I could have done a better job against Wisconsin at doing that. Yeah, just managing, just being a manager of the offense. That's the one thing I'm focusing on right now.
It's like you have kind of like a niche with some guys with DPJ. We saw that with Nick Eubanks. 3 of his 4 catches are for 20-plus yards. Is it just circumstances he's getting open, or is that by design that you're looking for him deep?
It's by design, and it's by him. I mean, he's a tremendous blocker, and he's athletic, and he's fast. He's a lot faster than people think. He's very football savvy and a great route runner. I mean, he gets open, and you know, he's a big target. So he's almost a hybrid. You know, I really love throwing to Nick, and you know, I can trust him. So I'm gonna keep going to him.
All right, guys. Thank you.